But here they come. 3, 4, 5, and it's go. Look for Robin Panzer. Does he get off the line? Well, I think Schluter's still alongside him, actually. Schluter's got the better start. Mark Schluter will be on the inside, heading up to turn 1. He does take the lead. Yartayan taking a look. And look, Panzer came back at him, but was run out to dry. Grankvist maintains P3 on the inside. And Yartayan's great start seems to have been reeled in somewhat.
The replay here of what's happening. Moritz Krop gone for the move and
that Hygo Poom.
Clip. Oh yeah, just clip the back of one of the AK Hero cars, wasn't it?
And yeah, I think that is Hygo Poom there, who he gets up alongside, locks wheels with, and then goes into the barriers. Now look at Yartayan all over the back of our championship leader Jan Grankvist, goes to the inside. Slightly late, but he's got the inside line and does go through into third position. So that's the first change that we've seen since the first lap of the race. A change further back, Matthias Moos is side by side with Fournier. This is a move from Fournier, but gets hung out to dry. And this time Fournier does get the move on Matthias Moos. There was a little wheel-to-wheel contact, but Fournier gets through okay in 8th position.
And there's been a change.
And there has.
Yartayan's ahead of Panzer.
So Yartayan goes up into 2nd position, or we're about to see what happened to Lali. And he spins by himself. He spins by himself on the entrance to the chicane. And good avoidance from everyone behind. Yartayan has gone through into 2nd place. Can he take the lead now? He'll open the DRS wide. He chases down Mark Schluter. He's very quick in a straight line. Look, he is going to get side by side with him. Heading up to turn 1. There's a move in the background as well, but Tyan takes the lead. Now let's look at Tom Stevens on Jan Grankvist. Stevens he's to driver's right on the exit of the corner. He'll have the inside for Curva Grande. These are the top 2 in the Drivers' Championship going at it. Sparks flying from the back of the THR car up towards the Del Roger. He gets his nose in front. He does go through, and a big dive from Carlos Martin. And Martin makes the move stick as well. It's fair, but it's cheeky. Very cheeky indeed. Martin goes through, and Grankvist loses another place. This time Adam Maguire goes through. And Tom Stevens is going for a move. This is for 3rd place. Stevens goes through. Thomas Harvey is side by side with Stein Hangraf. He's been passed by Magorgi. And Hangraf hung out to dry. And they're 3 wide further back. Dennis Urban, Sandeep Singh and George Salagianis. And is that a double overtake from Singh? Yes, it is. Quick as you like. Very nice.
Is there going to be a move here from Tom Stevens? He's very close.
And this is his chance.
He's going to go for it.
Stevens goes for a proper attempt. He bashes into the side pod of Mark Schluter's car. Thomas Harvey now side by side once again with Stein Hangraf. Hangraf going for the move on the outside. Over the curb. Good to see them keeping it on the road. Sometimes you see drivers flying over that curb, and Hangraf does hold off Thomas Harvey. And it's Mark Schluter's, well, this is Tom Stevens' overtake. It'll be down into a scurry where I suggested. Sometimes it's actually quite a difficult place to overtake, because even though it's a long straight, you find yourself off the line through here, and you can really bunch yourself up with the pack behind. And now Stevens has it all to answer for, and he's got Robin Panzer coming through on Mark Schluter now. So Panzer up the inside, heading towards turn 1, trying to get 3rd place back. And they are absolutely side by side, and he's going to nearly get turned around. There was wheel-to-wheel contact. And there's a move in the background there. We've got Hangraf and Harvey going at it again. So Harvey must have got back past Hangraf, and it's swapped places the other way yet again. Good little scrap. Dylan Fisher getting involved there, P16. And Pascal Pullance on their tail. Fisher to the inside, trying to break into the points-paying positions. Does get through, but remember there's a DRS zone coming up. And through, we've got Adam Maguire into 4th place. So Adam Maguire up into 4th. Schluter loses another position. And through, and Maguire goes through to 3rd place. So THR have 2 cars in the top 3. And the THR Nocturne wider organisation have their cars in 1st, 2nd and 3rd positions. Of course, the other car, unfortunately, Moritz Krop, dropped out earlier on, but the 3 remaining cars are doing a great job in the early stages. Panzer, Schluter and Martin all in the pits now. Fournier is in. Matthias Moos is in. The pit window is well and truly open. And that will take them through to the end of the race, providing they play their cards right. Out of the pits they go. Through goes Jukka-Pekka Lalu, but that's not for position. Tomasz Vok is through as well. Oh, pretty close there. Very close between Lalu and Robin Panzer on the exit. This will be costing Panzer time, it'll be costing Schluter as well. And I think there's been an incident for Arda Erkan, who dropped a couple of places there. Arda Erkan dropped down the order as there was a yellow flag. And a couple of moves being made, and Lalo is demoted by Panzer, by Schluter, and by Carlos Martin. They all get through at the same time. And here's a replay of what happened to Arda Erkan. He's racing with Owen McGorgy. I don't think McGorgy's going to be involved. And Erkan spins by himself and hits the barriers. We're looking for Adam Maguire. P6, okay, so he's got out cleanly ahead of Panzer, Grankvist, Schluter. And side by side, Tomasz Vogt there being demoted by a bunch of quicker cars who have made their pit stops. This is Fletcher looking for a move around the outside, ducks to the inside, does get through now. Into the pits, the top two, Tyan and Stevens, both make their stops. Tom Stevens goes up, goes down. Looks to be about the same length of stop, maybe slightly quicker for Jarl Tyan. And there, who's that coming down the straight? This could be important. And that's Maguire. So Maguire gets through. Maguire is splitting Stevens and Tyan. So Tyan will lead this race in the net order, followed by Maguire, who has jumped Tom Stevens. Jan Grankvist goes past Mark Schluter on that straight, so that's a move for position there. Jan Grankvist getting past Mark Schluter. And McGorgy, P13. Slipstreaming past Zolt Schukes. Does get through. And I think that is genuinely for position there. Zolt Schukes has been running a pretty good race. There is Stein Hangraf DRSing up to Daniel Stepkowski. That's now an adverb, I decided. Or a verb, sorry. And to the outside he goes. That will give him the inside for the next corner. And he gets through before Curva which is important, because if he hadn't, then Stepkowski would have had the inside for that third corner of the lap. We've got sparks flying from the titanium skid plates. Virtual titanium skid plates. Nearly rubbing wheels there. And there was a little bit of contact. Front end plate to rear wheel. In real life, that's where you sometimes see punctures. Side by side, Dylan Fisher getting involved, going up into P14, so taking advantage of that. And Thomas Harvey retires from the race. So out of the race goes Thomas Harvey. And I think that may end up, nearly 3 wide. Sandeep Singh fighting with Dylan Fisher and Stein Hangraf. Hangraf looks to have, and a punt from the rear. Fisher does well to hold it. Now here's what happened to Thomas Harvey. Big twitch on the exit of Ascari, bang into the barriers. Fire and everything, rather dramatic stuff. Good avoiding action. Well, nearly.
Dennis, I think, catches the wheel from Thomas Harvey.
But you can see the avoiding action there. It was the car ahead of him who caught the wheel. He caught the wheel as well.
As well, yeah, I thought they both got it.
And who's that? Zolt Schukes goes through. And just as we're talking about the Stax Racing squad, he makes up a place on Owen McGorgy. Great stuff. And what we're seeing here is tension. Sandeep Singh going for a move on Dylan Fisher. Unable. Fisher had the advantage of DRS from Stein Hangraf up in front and the slipstream. The car in front in a situation like that is always put in a weird situation where they can almost decide the outcome of the battle behind by who they give the slipstream to. That's brave. Oh my goodness. And Singh backs out again. And is that a move there?
Yeah, it was.
Jeffrey Fournier gets up to 7th place on the back of Carlos Martin. McGorgy got Schukes for 11th place. McGorgy got Schukes.
Gonna get past again as well.
Stein Hangraf coming through now. And Schukes will have the inside line. So Hangraf... Well, they touch! Oh my goodness! Okay, well, Schukes has got away from it, so panic over. Goodness me, I felt the wrath of Christian Zerner falling on my head there. Heiko Poom fighting with Stein Hangraf for that final points-paying position. P15. They have to be careful not to hold themselves up too much because Sandeep Singh is coming. He's flying on those soft tyres. Still has a bit of a gap, but these two could hold each other up too much. There is Pascal Pollentz, P14, on the back of Zolt Schukes. And Fisher's lost his front wing. Fisher into the pits. So there has been an incident there, unfortunately. That's all come to naught for Dylan Fisher, who will no longer score points. And here's a move. Mark Schluter is attacking... Sorry, Jan Grankvist is being attacked by Robin Panzer. Schluter's there on the inside. So Grankvist, Panzer and Schluter go onto the straight as one as we head onto the final lap of the race. Tyne leads by half a second. He should have this, providing he doesn't make a mistake. So through goes Schluter into 4th place, through goes Panzer into 5th. Heiko Poom now going for a move on Zolt Schukes. The top 3 all separated from each other by less than a second on this last lap. A slight look from Maguire, but he's nowhere near close enough. And that will be it. So Jarl Tyne, a wonderful drive, will win the Italian Grand Prix for the 2nd year in a row and his first Grand Prix victory of the year. Great drive from Jarl Tyne. Maguire is 2nd, Stevens is 3rd. Here are the full results. Jarl Tyne wins, followed by the THR pairing of Adam Maguire and Tom Stevens. Then it's Mark Schluter 4th, Robin Panzer 5th, Jan Grangfist 6th, then Jeffrey Fournier, Carlos Martin, Sergio Fletcher, great drive. Matthias Moos is P10. We go to the next screen, and it will be Owen McGorky P11, another disappointing drive just like in Belgium. Pascal Pollens P12, then Sandeep Singh, Heiko Poom, Zolt Schukes, first points for Stacks and first point for Stacks. Jakob Ekalalu, no points for the 2nd Super Venturi car. They will lose out in the team's championship. Daniel Stepkowski is P17, then also missing out on points were the Green Stripes, Dennis Urban and Stein Hangraf. Dylan Fisher with that incident late on in the race. And then Tomasz Fok, Arda Erkan and George Zalagianis also missed out on points with 4 DNFs, being Philip Pushke, Thomas Harvey, Istvan Singel and Moritz Kropp. Good to see a relatively clean race.